The narrator speaks of the frosty hills, a land of eternal winter, where ice sparkles like a million diamonds. The stark beauty of the frosty hills unfolds, a magical land draped in snow and ice. The wind whispers the legend of Snowheart, the Yeti, guardian of this frozen realm. Legend speaks of Snowheart, the Yeti, guardian of this frozen realm. Lila, a young girl, hikes alone on a winding mountain trail, surrounded by towering trees. She glances around, a chilling realization dawns. She is lost. A sudden snowstorm descends, blanketing the trail in a shroud of white. Shivering, Lila stumbles towards a snow-laden tree, seeking shelter from the storm. Exhaustion overtakes her, and she curls up at the base of the tree, succumbing to sleep. Snowheart finds Lila lying motionless in the snow. He gently lifts Lila, cradling her in his arms. Snowheart carries Lila toward the icy cave, its entrance glowing with an otherworldly light. Lila's eyes flutter open, greeted by the dim, icy blue light filtering through the cave. Fear washes over Lila as she realizes she's in Snowheart's cave. Snowheart extends a hand, his fingers glowing with a soft, ethereal light. He uses his ice healing powers, and a soothing coolness spreads through Lila, easing her pain. Puffled, Snowheart's fluffy bird friend, perches on a nearby ice formation, its bright eyes watching over them. Lila and Snowheart communicate through gestures and sounds, forming a unique bond. Snowheart reveals the magic of the frosty hills, conjuring crystal snow bridges. Across the snow-covered hills, a biting wind heralds the Frost Queen's icy reign. News of a human presence sharpens the Frost Queen's gaze, her command summoning forth ice wolves to hunt Lila. In a hidden corner, Snowheart conceals Lila from the approaching danger. In the icy cave, Snowheart stands frozen, his breath misting in the frigid air. His eyes dart back and forth, a silent debate raging within him. Determination hardens his features as he makes his decision. I decide to journey to the Palace of Winter Silence. Snowheart journeys across the frosty hills, his destination the Palace of Winter Silence. Puffled follows Snowheart through the icy landscape. Snowheart arrives at the Palace of Winter Silence, a fortress of ice. I am nervous but determined. In the Palace of Winter Silence, Snowheart kneels before the Frost Queen, his plea echoing through the icy hall. Light dances off the ice sculptures, casting a shimmering glow upon the frozen throne. Snowheart's voice trembles as he begs, "Please, your majesty, have mercy. Lila means no harm." Snowheart gestures towards the mirror of memories, its surface shimmering with untold stories. The Frost Queen watches, reflected in the mirror, as Snowheart's past with Lila unfolds. Lila laughs as snowflakes dance on her eyelashes, her eyes sparkling with the joy of winter. She surveys the snowy landscape, her face radiant with pure, unadulterated happiness. The Frost Queen, her face softening with a hint of warmth, nods slowly. The icy throne room seems to hold its breath, the silence broken only by the faint crackle of frost. I agree to let Lila return to her family, but under the condition that she never reveals the secret of the Yeti. Lila stands alone amidst the snow-covered hills, her breath visible in the cold air. Her family rushes to her, surrounding her with warmth and love. She pulls away slightly, her eyes meeting Snowheart's in a moment of silent understanding. With heartfelt emotion, Lila vows, "I will never forget you, Snowheart," she promises solemnly. "And I promise I will never reveal your secret." Lila wraps a wool scarf around Snowheart's neck, a tender farewell etched in the frosty air. Lila begins her descent, leaving Snowheart alone against the stark, unforgiving landscape. Snowheart remains, a solitary figure, his gaze fixed on the path where Lila vanished. A flicker of sadness crosses Snowheart's eyes as the vast, empty hills swallow her whole. Snowheart sits alone in his cave, the entrance framed by jagged icicles. A single torch casts long shadows across the cavern walls. He holds Lila's scarf, its vibrant colors a stark contrast to the monochrome surroundings. Snowheart smiles softly, remembering our friendship. The narrator muses on a hopeful reunion. Perhaps one day, when the first snow falls again, Snowheart and Lila will meet once more. The frosty hills await the first snow, a silent promise of a future encounter between Snowheart and Lila. The wind whispers through the hills, carrying the unspoken hopes of Snowheart and Lila's paths intertwining once more.